Hello students, so today our next unit is electronic devices. It is the ninth unit from your books of physics and we are going to discuss about the energy bands in solid. Though these topics we have already covered in the chemistry part in class plus 1, still I will give you little more revision. Now, the first one we know that highest energy level is the valence band, as we are having two type of bands in conductor, semiconductor and insulator, and the highest energy level where energy is maximum, that level is the valence band. So further I will categorize a solid into three types, that is conductor, semiconductor and insulator. About conductor we know very well that through conductor easily current can flow, and semiconductor partial behavior towards the conductivity means on providing energy current flows. When we will give somewhat energy to the semiconductor, then there is a possibility for the conduction or for the flow of current. About insulators we know very well, current does not flow at all through the insulator. Now we will discuss the energy level diagram or energy bands through this energy level graphs. And firstly we will discuss about the conductor. Just see this thing. As already I told you that in the valence band energy is maximum. We know better solids are atom only, everything is made up of atom. अब atom है, atom में electrons तो होंगे but all metals or I can say all solids do not conduct electricity. सारे solid तो electricity conduct करते नहीं. Now what is the reason behind that? So, here I have conductor. जो conductor होते हैं उनका valence band और conduction band, there is a very little band gap between these two energy bands. Here we are having the valence band and here we are having the conduction band. अब वैलेंस बैंड है, इसमें ऑलरेडी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बहुत हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, उनमें एनर्जी भी है. मोर ओवर द गैप बिटवीन देम इज़ वेरी लेस, मतलब इनके पास एनर्जी भी है, वैलेंस बैंड में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी है, वो ईजिली जंप कर सकते हैं कंडक्शन बैंड में. When they will jump in the conduction band, then only electricity will get produced or current will flow. When the electrons will jump from valence band to the conduction band, this gap is just negligible and this is known as energy gap or band gap, or I can say forbidden energy gap. So when electrons start jumping from valence band to conduction band, they start giving current. Current क्या होएगा? Flow होना शुरू हो जाएगा. Clear this thing? So conductors are metal because we know metals are only good conductor of electricity. Now there is a reason, or I can say there is some concept for temperature. As when we will give more temperature, current will be less. What is the reason behind this concept? यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, उनका जो गैप है कंडक्शन बैंड और वैलेंस बैंड का ऑलरेडी बहुत लेस है. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एक पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, दे आर गोइंग इन अ पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन. जब टेम्परेचर बहुत इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, उनको बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी मिल जाएगी, दे विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी एंड आफ्टर गेटिंग दैट एनर्जी दे विल स्टार्ट मूविंग रेंडमली. जब रेंडम डायरेक्शन में होगे, कोई इधर जा रहा है इन दैट डायरेक्शन, इन दैट हेयर एंड देयर, सो their movement will be random, and due to random movement the net current will be minimum, or I can say zero, if there will be a lot of random movement. So more the temperature, less current and low conductivity. So that is the concept of temperature related to the conductor, which is very important and usually question comes from that topic. Next we are having the insulator. About insulators we know they do not conduct electricity. These are non-metals. Now just see this thing, why they do not conduct electricity. Just see this thing, the band gap between valence band and conduction band is so large. It is more than 7 electron volt. Electron volt is the units for energy. So this gap is more than 7 electron volt, means they need a lot of excess of energy to cross this valence band towards conduction band. It is not possible to provide this huge amount of energy to the electrons which are present in the valence band. So that is the only reason they do not conduct electricity. All non-metals are the insulators. Again I'm repeating, they are also having valence band and conduction band, but the band gap between these two energy bands is so large so that they cannot cross this gap, because when they will cross this gap and will reach at conduction band, then only current is possible, otherwise no conduction of current will take place. So the band gap is more than 7 electron volt, which is very large, so no conduction of electrons. So this is the energy band diagram for the insulator. Now the next and main important topic we are having is the semiconductor. Now semiconductor, again category of solid only, and this also two energy bands are there, valence band and conduction band. Now the band gap between these two energy level is small. This is not that much large as the insulator and not that much small as in the conductor. So this band gap is there, but it is very small. So when we will provide some energy, अब insulator में तो energy भी provide कर ले, then also it is not possible for the electrons to reach over the conduction band. But here in the semiconductor, if we will provide energy, they can cross the valence band and can reach over here in the conduction band, and when the electrons will get reach over here in the conduction band, current will start producing or current will start flowing. So this energy band gap is equal to, or I can say less than 2 electron volt. Semiconductors होते हैं मेटालॉइड, मेटल प्लस नॉन मेटल, बोथ द करेक्टरिस्टिक्स दे कंसिस्ट. सो सिलिकॉन 1.1 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट, इसका सब जो अलग अलग मेटालॉइड्स है सबके एनर्जी बैंड एनर्जी गैप की वैल्यू डिफरेंट होगी. So valence band and conduction band. Now one more important thing in the semiconductor is that, as I discussed in the case of conductor, that when temperature increases, current decreases, but here opposite thing is there. Already there is band gap, तो उनको एनर्जी तो चाहिए, अब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो जाएंगे, बट उनके पास ऑलरेडी एनर्जी क्या है, लो है, क्योंकि बैंड गैप बहुत कम है, सॉरी बैंड गैप है उसके बीच में एज कम्पेयर टू द कंडक्टर. जब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यहाँ पे जाएंगे उनको टाइम लगेगा, बट व्हेन वी विल गिव द टेम्परेचर, अगर ये टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करेंगे तो उनकी एनर्जी भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी, एंड इफ द एनर्जी विल गेट इंक्रीज दे कैन ईजिली मूव टूवर्ड्स द कंडक्शन बैंड, और जितना जल्दी कंडक्शन बैंड में वो मूव हो जाएंगे दैट मच करंट दे कैन प्रोड्यूस, उतना ही ईजिली वो करंट प्रोड्यूस करेंगे और दे कैन कंडक्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सो इन द केस ऑफ सेमीकंडक्टर और मेटालॉइड्स, ऑन इंक्रीजिंग टेम्परेचर फ्लो ऑफ करंट विल increase. So this is the case for the semiconductor. These energy level diagrams or energy bands are very important, and the concept of temperature also. And if I will discuss about the temperature related to insulator, there will be no effect, because in the insulator current is not getting produced, so no need to discuss about the temperature in the case of insulator. So these are the energy level diagrams for the conductor, insulator and the semiconductor.